guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're wrapping up YouTube with a song at the end of after this one because this one is very short. Today's chapter is Lies About Media, and it's a good way to start our morning with thinking the right thoughts, thinking well in our day. So I just want to dive in this chapter to finish off today's YouTube with that song. You will love it and you will be inspired with that beautiful words that I thought of from my heart, and you guys will hear it through the words I'll be singing later on in that video. So let's just jump right into today's chapter, Lies About Media. 200 years ago, the sounds could you have heard. You could have things like human voice, nature sounds, musical instruments, and you could not have heard sounds that were incredibly produced. No radios, TVs, no DVDs players, laptops, no music streaming, no game system. For several thousand years of history, humor is now bounded on artificial electrical stimulus. Further, the relative innovation coming at them. On that change, the high-tech era, we lived in an explosion of information, calls, anxiety, and overload. Technology today provided amazing era opinions, and your parents, grandparents, how they designed their teens. It has dramatically changed the way you communicate and relate to other people. It made it impossible to be in endless and music with the games, TV shows, music, and memes etiquette. Many of you will go to bed with your earbuds in your ears to wake up with them still there. After a quick shower, you plug them back in or communicate to school. Didn't communicate, checking your text message and quick call on yourself. Didn't in school day, you would likely take every legal opportunity, perhaps a few legal opportunities to check on those text messages. If you see you receive on your Instagram like on the study UCLA, revealing the creative loads to your brain gets jots and bonus. But feel good chemical when you hear the sound of sitting with them, you see and the number goes up. At home, you settled in bondage on your favorite TV show. A few hours really deep conversation and that snapshot. Read with screams. And recently got assigned a handful college-age woman to meet. Dana discipled, and I started a relationship with him by asking 2 rights in 3 days acquired, crazy world in themselves and God's presence in the world. We drive up the mountains and see delightful little woods cabin by the lake. We had campfires, making s'mores, taking rides in the canoe, sit on the shade, take a hike during the 3-day seeking God, and I thought the girls will be thrilled with the care and attention they taken to find special place for them. The 2 of them usually went to hair today. They found out they could have a self-service on those girls cried for hours. Can you say etiquette? No other generation has much technology in its disposal, and you love it. You can hang out with social peril like great grandparents did. You hang on the cyberspace, and we don't believe technology will ever use social network or entertainment is really bad. It is benefits who believe using a mindless and huge danger zone. We will make sure we are controlling it and not controlling you. Conversations with young women reveals the areas where many particularly will resist and change. Be tempted to tune us out. One as this will appeal to you to put all your media on pause for a few moments, to open your heart and consider what you may be believing the lies in relation on your media use, for example. Next slide, 22, is the benefits of your constant media and use outweigh the harm. This point was a missing absurdity of believing lies. Almost a young woman who spoke, and 98% agreed the media habits and negatively affect relationships with God and others, but believe that the benefits are worth it and a kind of benefits. Social media connects me to my friends. I usually put music when I am quiet thinking, and I feel like reading, and I feel like I am here. I see pretty girls on YouTube, and she is dressed certain ways, and know that's what's in the style. And so it pretty much keeps me in fashion. Need to go on, the girls themselves admit the sum of the benefits are pretty shut up. Yeah, they can seem to change your media habits, and let's see if they can motivate you. First, Keep in mind that Hollywood recognizes power media, that many artists who make movies and music feel the need to figure out their own kids. Conversational raps singer Amanda uncut family friends version of the song "The Daughter" because we don't want to expose the violence in S, cut, and C. You already know what C is. I'm not gonna say it. But the stuff many are exposing themselves to a content making that fifth won't even expose their own families to. Second, realizing their media and how to change you. Asking anyone who wants to be busy Reese's Pieces after watching E.T. and watch Q, they analyze AIDS. The little known candy and the candy sales increasing by 65%, but movies are released and talking about the kinds of making you want to do some right now. Don't it? Or other meaning of behavioral. Changing the audience like a little girl who are flushing her goldfish down the toilet bowl to free or watching Finding Nemo. Never flush any food down the toilet. That will really clog your toilet to death. So make sure you don't do that, kids. That is danger and caution and warning. Never do that. But isn't funny when two teenagers dies, a dozen were injured, Marion deaths a flying cloud, John to lie on the busy highway after watching a football movie tied to the program. If you think awesome behavior change influenced by your media choices, think again. Horror novelist Stephen King once said, movies are the highest popular art of the time. Horror's ability to change lives are not often buying their ways to bias, the dressing and how they want to dress and how value they want to make us to value. Most of the girls we would talk to recognize the risks of the two of them says, we're sitting there watching the box the outer side point of the view. You might watch an hour for 2 hours and you watch this box. You might make the connection right then, but when you see a pretty girl, she'll be getting this attention. You eventually think it's a pretty she is, you will get the attention. I don't really pay attention to words of music. I really start looking at when thinking about saying they are saying, I realize that's not what I want to listen to. But it's too late. It's already in my head. If you're taking regular sufficient dose of music, television, internet, movies, and you're being affected them, and questions is, are you being influenced positively or negatively? The effect you usually feel immediately is making more IV in your arms go to drip, eventually pumping a hormonal substance in your system. Absent surgery through the Pascal tubes, toxic and poisonous. You might feel the result of getting away. But once it gets in your system, your whole body definitely be affected. Likewise, consequences like takes toxin the media in your mind, so it may not be realizing until further down the road when it's too late, the damage has been done. It comes down to wherever you are going to let the words and values of little thinking drip day by day in your system. You're going to intentionally choose exposing to inputs, and you'll have become more wise, godly if you're ready to take positive action. Entertainment media choices. You are here. Some simple steps are further. Preview your choice. Check out your movies, television series, magazines, songs, websites. Get opinion from a trustworthy source, and your parents use pastors. Great place at the beginning. You also use interest series and plugin.com that provides free interviews in movies, television program, music. Getting more maturely godly persuasion is always wise to help guard your heart and mind and ungodly influence that hold you accountable. Process them with lots of pros and cons. Having reviewed them, you are not right in list pros and cons, but benefits does this media choice bring in your life. When it comes to percent, especially in right in your spiritual life, pray about it, ask the Lord to guide you in making decisions about your media favorites and honor Him rather than including your desires and popularity, being entertainment association. And if you don't make your choice based on intentional learning systems, you end up following the crowd, watching, listening, and communicating like anyone else. Remember, you are not just anyone else. You are getting set apart and master plan. He wants you to stay pure and empty for Him to feel. Next slide, 23. It's not a waste of time, even if it is okay. Lots of girls who spoke Ismaili who spend 35 hours per week online, text messaging, watching Netflix, verified interests. The girls who are homeschooled are likely to have highest number of hours. Many feel like obviously fine Here are some of the arguments. Parents aren't just like used to it. I hate it when I get mad. They're like, get off now. It's an generation communicating. It's how to stay connected with my friends. Research proven. Like learn hand-eye coordination. Computer games, as far as we know, new athletic careers never have been built on the hand-eye coordination. Learning computer games, great relationship with building on society, texting, and green there's a great use of media, donation comfortably within whatever everything should have limits. A social synthesis project of behavior children with without limits. The first portion of study, children are observed during recess, school, and the hog of fairness, limits, and they should pay. For the second portion of the study, children are observing during recess and another school. There's no fence and opening fields that enable them interaction their play. Guessing up during the day's failure program, fighting against what they likely to be fearful terribly during recess. You guessed it, children are playing behind reverse elimination and is far happier than during recess, even having a better behavior in classroom and after recess. Limits given as a sense of safety and autonomy and provide of your part of freedom, and more than research and proving that computers highly daily potential and active that is putting fun in Proverbs 25:16 says, if you find honey, eat just enough. In other words, show restraint and may get better of it. Says if you find chocolate, eat just enough. Have you ever overtreated in your point of making yourself sick? Too much, and I mean good, to always be good things. We limit in every area of our lives, including media. Habits are risking being harmed and getting sick, and so in our relationship with boundaries, it is established based on the principle of God's word and best for you. I, Nancy, would often find myself more ways interacting in social media, wise or healthy. I can be on iPhone just about every waking moment, texting, checking emails, watching TV, and scrolling social media freely, playing words with friends, playing Chicago clubs, marrying a lifelong club fan that's changed my life is more well than one, and then more my phone can be a great tool of staying connecting with friends who keeping on within the world, but the truth is often I end up valuable time and it can be used so protectively in the process. My heart hungers for the Lord and His word suffers. I can isolate myself from face-to-face relationships with people. Some research have been done and how our phone and social media change our lives to rewriting our minds. Mostly I've never been better at knowing that active things are not my own life. I found it important that I was to practice and it was on using iPhone. There is riches of soul. Cannot be cultivated without a regular sense of quiet and substance. My husband has helped me with this. I encourage you to let a good friend and your parents help you hold you accountable. Hard as it is for me, I exercise self-control in the area. Those limits have provided to be a great blessing. They have helped my guard my heart, spiritual and matters include greater. Pastor in Christ, be more persistent than others. Here's one thing you can think about. You have noticed where people who spend most of their working hours plugging into media, having hard times getting soon enough and quiet enough to long enough to keep think order that God speaks to them through the word. The riches of the soul cannot be included without a regular sense of quietness and audience and doesn't our relationship with God, and others cannot express a large part of time unparalleled face-to-face conversation. God may interact with you to establish exactly the same boundaries He has as another friend has. But we want to argue you are not just go with the flow because it comes to your media marriage and setting a limit that you are always putting yourself to how much time you spend online on your computer text messaging each day or a week. Thank you for watching today's video. Make sure to subscribe and I'll see you in the next, which is the final video for the day, which is that song. Love you. Bye.